Today I will file our Form 704. So firstly, we should know what is it. We can say Form 704 gives you more time and always use for who needs more time, like its extension to file certain business tax forms. Who needs it? You can file on time. Maybe you don't know about your forms, and also you can find any agents for your filing your form. And so if you have and afraid of penalties and you want to take some time, you can file this form. It is easy and I try to explain step by step. Let's start it. Firstly, you should find this file on the IRS website, and when you open it, so you can see it, these forms, just we have one page. Firstly, you should write your name, print or type. You should file this line, and this line is about your who are you, and you should write your name, and your last name. But there have some rules. If you change your name, you can't add a new name. You should add previous name. So also you should add a new file for so you tell them when they approve your name and accept it, and you can use your new name. So also you should add your identifying number. That's if it is about your or SSN or TIN. Number and street, it is about your country and where do you live. If you live in the US, you should write US address. If you live a foreign address, you have foreign address, and you live outside, you should write foreign address and city and town. However, also you can't add your state if you live outside, and don't use a state this line. You also add your country, maybe you and or your foreign country. However, you can't add your foreign country is short. That's meaning is abbreviate. When we use our 5472, IRS accept our code, a country code, like it, I can write AG. However, if I file these forms, I should write full my country name. That is Azerbaijan. So also you can write zip code and your foreign postal code. Which one is that? Then we scroll down our part 1. Part 1 is easy. You can just look at here and find your what do you want to take your form. If you want to take your form 1120, that's meaning is 5472. You just write here form code. That's here, top here, and here. So I want to use my 5472. That's meaning is I write 1 and 2. That's meaning, and so I use this code because I want to use these forms. If you use another forms, you should write this code. You don't need to add name, so you can use form code. So that's it, and finish our part 1 and scroll down part 2. Part 2 about your company and company place, about your company structure, and so now talk about part 2 about your office or place. If your business have office or business in the US, you just click here. If you don't have any office or place of business in the US, just click here because you say that is I don't have any place or office. 3 line is about your parent and group and consolidated returns. If you have parents and group for corporation, just click here. If you click here, you should add a new attached statement, and you should report and write about your each members. So like about your members name, members address, members employer identification number, and so on. And you should cover by this application. And line 4 is about your partnership and corporations or partnerships. And if you have any partnerships and cooperation, just click here. If you don't have any, just click on 5A questions about calendar years. If you use calendar years, you just add calendars, tax calendars year. If you don't use, just leave blank. You don't need to add some number here. Also, 5B, short tax years, is about your short tax year. And if your tax year is initial returns, just click here. Maybe it's final returns, just click here. Which one is the for you, and read and click. Maybe you read it and you can't find your short tax year, just click other. If you click other, you should also attach a statement about your short tax year. Also, you should add more and clear explain why you click other. Now let's talk about 6, 7, and 8 line. It is important and a little bit is difficult. I try to explain step by step. Firstly, where is the tentative totals, tax, and another lines. Firstly, this is about our tax your own. That's meaning is if you have no income, and that's meaning is you don't have any tax owed. So 7 is about how much did you pay your own. So if you don't have any income, that's meaning is you didn't pay anything to IRS. Subtract line 7 from line 6. That's meaning is connect between 6 and 7. If you same 6 and 7, we just add here a 0 because already we don't have any own. And 8 is our is about how much do you need to pay right now. So we said that we don't have any income. That's meaning is we don't have any tax owed. So that's meaning is we don't have any pay right now. Maybe we have any income and we have profit. We add amount here. Let's explain on the Excel. So you just imagine you have profit $10,000 and you have corporate tax rate 21%, and that's meaning is you have $2,100 tax owed, and that's meaning is you should pay $20,100 your tax owed. So if you have $10, you don't add $10 here. You should add here your own, and that's meaning is $2,100. So we already calculated it. So 7 line is about how much did you pay. If you pay all amount your own, you can add here your all full amount. That is $2,100. So you should add a 0 on the 8 line. Why? Because already don't have any own right now. Third, we can say if 7 line is the same as a line 6, that means you own 0 right now. So you don't have pay more or left over. However, maybe you don't have any money and you can't pay all amount or your all your own. Maybe you pay $1,100. That's meaning is you should pay $1,000 right now. So we can say is 7 line is less than 6. So we can see is less than 6. That's meaning is you have still own. So you can see here still own, and you should pay balance due when you mail these forms, and you can avoid late payment penalties. Okay, we filed all information for form 704. What next? You can mail it. So sometimes ask me how, where to file it. You can file it e-file or maybe fax. You just use a mail address. So you can see here mail address. So it depends on your situations and your maybe it's your where you live, and your also depend on your forms. And if you use and we talking about our 5472, that's meaning is 1120. So you can see here if you are for United States and you're located here, and you can use this address. You can see here this address for who lives US. If you are live a foreign country, and you can use is or US territory, and you can use is Internal Revenue Service for this mail address. This form approved by IRS or you file correctly. So you get new deadline to file the actually form 5472 and 1120, and so new deadline will be October 50th 2026. So also we can say is, and these forms gives you more time to file your which one you want to file. However, this form doesn't give you more time to pay your tax. Maybe you have a tax owes. Firstly, you should pay it. Then you can file this form.